You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? Happy we just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case? With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. 2 detectives were killed at 5:15, one at the prosecutor's office and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence.
But that knife, what was it doing there?
I'd better check this knife out.
There's a small tag on the knife.
It says SL92.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm not sure. But it reminds me of a similar code. DL6. Maybe it's a case number?
That's weird.
What?
I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what's written on this tag. It wasn't that long ago either.
Maybe I should check the court record again. Okay, so that's irrelevant. We already know what's going on there. Big oof. Per usual, I have no idea. Okay, hold on. This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. It was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess. Time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? Not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. You don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. Oh, it's the judge's voice. Okay. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room.
Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag.
And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here.
Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department.
See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. I don't know how I feel about the fact that the game forces you to pause while he thinks about things. Like, that pause wasn't me after, it was, like, I literally couldn't move on. Let's see if my tea is cool enough. No. It's also not seeping well. I think I need more tea. New tea. Tea that isn't expiring. What? Really?
Who would have guessed?
I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? 2 detectives were killed at 5. God fucking damn, that's annoying me. Can we just actually get the information instead of having to press him over and over and over again on the same point? If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything?
Oh, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly.
Oh, well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. Maybe the ID number has something to do with the Goodman tag we have. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 584-2189. Huh. Really now? Well, that's quite long.
And we have to remember these drives me nuts.
82. I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? The ID number of the victim at the police department. Yeah, this tells me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning? Has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean?
Double rainbow, what does it mean?
Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you? Witness. What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just, I got confused.
And this is news?
Huh?
Just come out with a gun, with both guns blazing like you always do.
The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, is it yours? No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personnel IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 584-2189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82. I've forgotten. You didn't even get the first number right again. The number the chief of police gave us was 584-2189.
Wait a second, Wright. What is this?
Mean? That's what I want to know. The two ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh,
Sharp as a tack, Righto. Sharp as a tack.
but wait! Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department, in the evidence room at the exact same time.
That's impossible. So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time? And in a completely different location?
That appears to be what we are saying, yes. Order, order, order!
No, what I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case.
Now just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered.
Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case.
Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me?
The oversight, the grave error. Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How dare he?
We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news.
Officer Meekins?
Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha!
Unnecessary flashback. Drink.
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
I really wish I could go back right now. That dude has an injured hand.
You don't mean him?
According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe.
But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident.
Detective Bruce Goodman, murdered in the police department evidence room.
Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report. Yeah. Why didn't your officer tell me?
Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged.
In any case, this is a serious error. Gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy.
But, sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I...
No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy.
What?
Now, what was the second rule of evidence law?
Well, Mr. Wright?
Huh? Oh, well, it's,
Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant?
Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So what does this mean?
I couldn't submit this evidence until the connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Wright over here. Good job, Wright, my boy.
Huh? I was just doing my job.
No. No. What the fuck is going on?
It seems we have come to the end of this trial.
I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, with all those rumors. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened, if it's the last thing I do.
You'd better get results this time, really.
You have my profound apologies, sir.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Whatever your punishment is for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well, court is adjourned. To be continued again. I think we're going to have to wait until tomorrow to continue this. To be outright honest, it is just too painful.